Good day, beautiful people. I was at a Bible study last night, and one of the things that came up was forgiveness. And this is something that I personally have struggled with my own self a lot. And I know it's hard to forgive, right? But when we were sitting around the table last night, this lady, she came out and she said, I got no problems forgiving other people, but I have problems forgiving myself. And all night I was awake in bed and I was just thinking about it all. And what I said to her at the table is the same thing I want to say to anyone here that could be struggling with the same issue. Okay? Number one, forgiveness is not meaning that you have to forget because, you could be driving down the road. You could be talking to a friend in the car or wherever, or sitting to have a coffee or whatever, and then a topic comes up and all of a sudden the memory of what could happen comes flushing right back in your memory, and it's just as fresh today. It would be just as fresh today as what it was whenever it happened to you, even if it was something that happened to you 20 years ago or 50 years ago. I'm just saying, right? That memory could be so fresh. And you see, that's what Satan does, is he brings memories up. And how we choose then to react, of course, is where, forgiveness can come in, right? Number one, the Bible says forgive and you shall be forgiven, right? If you can't forgive others, well then, how do you expect the Father to forgive you? And it's like this. You just got to make up your mind to say, Father, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it at your door. I'm not going to pick it up no more. It becomes a matter of a choice. Do you want to stay living in that unforgiveness? Or do you want to just let it go? Because I'm going to tell you, what that does is it releases you. Don't worry about the other person. God will take care of them. But it releases you from bondage. Because, you see, if you don't forgive, what ends up happening is it keeps coming back. And the devil, he will just use that. Oh, man. It's like you're leaving a door open when you don't forgive someone. You have to close that door and it comes down to making a decision. Like, no, I'm not doing it no more. I give it to you, God. No matter what. And when it do come up, you just say, no, that door is shut. I'm not going there. Leave it. And my darling, I'm going to tell you, that's the best thing you can do, is just say, Father, I give it to you. I'm not holding it anymore. I forgive those people. Help me, Father, to let it go. And I'm going to tell you, it might not happen right away. It might take 4 or 5 months. It could take 6 months. It may take a year. But the more you keep saying, I gave that to the Father, whenever a situation would come up, or the devil tries to whisper in your ear, oh, you don't forgive that, and you're not worthy of that, and all that, or he makes you feel like you're nothing. You just say, I've dealt with this. Leave me alone. Right? and don't allow it to come back. Because it really comes down to you making the choice to forgive and then give it to the Father and let it go. Leave the past in the past, because I'm going to tell you, if you don't, you're filled with bondage. Satan will use that time and time again to bring things back in your mind, and he'll hold you captive. And you just need to let it go, because there's freedom in it. And it's the freedom when you give that to God and you let him work on that, you'll find eventually, like, wow, what a tremendous amount of relief that I feel. Mightn't be today or tomorrow, but eventually, I promise you, you will get there. So anyway, folks, that's all I wanted to say today, because I'm going to tell you, I've lived in this, and I was held in bondage for years. And I know what it's like to be out around, and you may even go to church, and you sit in church, and the devil just keeps saying, well, who are you? Like, you know, you can't worship God because you don't like this one, or you don't like that one, or it's not a matter. I mean, when you've gone through a situation where people have hurt you, it's not easy. It's not an easy thing. But for your own benefit, you need to release it to God, and let it go. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you for listening to me. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, no matter where you are. And as I always say in every video, go see your mom or your dad. Go spend time with your spouse. Love them. Remember that you're human. We all make mistakes, right? On times. And you just gotta keep loving each other. That's the best thing. Because in families, I'm going to tell you, one of the things is, it says the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And I'm going to tell you, he wants to take your life from you. So don't let him do that. And same with your kids. Love your kids. Your young ones. You only got them in your life, really. Like, you always got them in your life, but they're dependent on you mostly when they're younger, right? So that time quickly goes by really fast. See your friends, and call up a friend that you may know today, or an acquaintance, and say hello to them. And if you're out and about and you see someone that you don't know, say hello, give them a smile, and you know, you could be the very sunshine in their day. Anyway, folks, take care, God bless, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.